What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel to another plan with me. This is actually going to be a different type of plan with me. It's more of a memory planning type deal because I am on winter break, and so to be honest, I had no idea what I was going to do this week, so I decided to just do a memory planning week. So I am doing memory planning for the week that is December 25th through December 31st, so the last week of 2017, which is absolutely crazy. But I am using the pink Christmas collection from CricketPaperCo. So this is your front functional page with a couple of full boxes and your weekend banner. Then you have your full box and your half box page, your ombre heart checklist and your weekly checklist, bottom washi and date covers, date dots, and a couple of hidden quarter boxes and your hydration trackers. I love this bottom washi. It's been a hot minute since I've seen this kit, and I love it so much. And then your final page is your headers and your little things. So, like I said, this is going to be a memory planning type of plan with me, so stick around and let's get started. Alright guys, so as always we are getting started with the bottom washi, and I oh so love this bottom washi. I said that in the intro and I will say it again. I just love this bottom washi. This is very obviously like nutcracker, and finally last Christmas I actually saw the nutcracker for the first time, and just having this nutcracker kit, it just brought up all those like memories of watching the ballet for the first time, and it was absolutely the most amazing ballet I have ever seen. I think it might have been the only ballet. It's the only ballet I've ever seen, but I really enjoyed it. It was such a great one, and it was such a good one to watch on Christmas last year. So I'm really glad to have been using this kit for this week. So moving on to glitter headers. There are only 3 colors when you get the no white space kits from CricketPaperCo, and I believe I have finally figured out, and I think I said this last week, but it's getting easier and easier every week to put down these glitter headers in a much faster fashion than before, where you're trying to go like one row at a time. At least to me, it seems faster when you just put down all the glitter headers a page at a time instead of having to flip back and forth to do one row at a time. So I'm really liking these colors. It's just very like peaceful. It's still very Christmassy, especially because it is like very nutcracker, which is like the ballet to watch in Christmas, but it's just a very peaceful kit. I think it's a great way to really end 2017 with this kind of kit, so I'm really happy to be able to use it. So finishing off with the glitter headers, and then I move on to the sidebar, and it was really hard to choose which full box to use for the quote box, but I went with using the actual nutcracker. Oh, and I finally finished the KPLPlans countdown. Yay! Merry Christmas on that Monday. So putting down the nutcracker full box for the quote box. And then I move on to putting the 2 habit trackers that I always use. And I'm using the first one, of course, for skincare routine because I really want to make sure I keep track of that. And then the second one, of course, is for the no soda, which is actually getting better because I have disciplined myself more to stop drinking soda every day. And then I take out a spending header and use the weekly ombre checklist underneath that spending header. And I really got to keep track of that, especially I've noticed that when I'm on break, I tend to like overspend. So it's always good to keep track of that spending. Plus, it's always good just to keep track, so if something ever happens with like my bank account, because it's happened before where someone like used my card, and so it's good to keep track of the spending so that I know exactly what I spent. So if I ever see anything that's not mine, I could easily track it down. So then I finished the sidebar with a this week header and a ombre heart checklist, and that's just for the important events from the week. And then I go on into the full boxes throughout the week. So for that Monday, since it is Christmas, I decided to use that sled with the presents. And then Tuesday I went with the ornament, which was so like simple but so very like elegant and beautiful. And then Wednesday I went in with the Christmas tree full box. Thursday is the couch, because that was definitely such a like chillax type of day. Friday I went in with the reindeer, and then Saturday with the flower full box, and then finally I went in with Sunday's full box being like the fireplace, just because you're gonna be spending it with family because it is New Year's Eve, so I thought it would be very like New Year's Eve-esque type of full box. And I was having trouble getting it down. I kept thinking it was crooked, but then I think I realized that it was actually the glitter header. So then I fixed the glitter header so that it would line up a lot better. And then going in with the weekend banner, I purposely put the full boxes so that the weekend banner would be at the top, because that's where I wanted it to be for this week. And then going in, like I said, this is going to be a different type of plan with me, so I'm going in with a day by day and actually putting in what is going on that day. So Monday I used a half box to write in Merry Christmas using a Sharpie ultrafine permanent marker. And that penguin sticker is such a cute penguin sticker. It is from PaperFocus. It was a sampler, I believe, that came with my Black Friday sale. And then I put down a flag from the kit and put down a Once More with Love Happy Munchkin with the heart. So here I am writing in Merry Christmas in the full box. So everything on the CricketPaperCo stickers, you have to use some type of permanent marker. So I'm using the Sharpie permanent pens. And then on the Erin Condren paper, I use a Staedtler 0.3 fine tip pen. So that flag was because my boyfriend came over on Monday, since we both spend Christmas Eve with our families, and so we spent Christmas Day together, and we opened our gifts together. And then I put in a mini flag to show that we took a nap, because it was just a long Christmas Eve and a long Christmas morning. And then we built a gingerbread house together. I've built quite a few gingerbread houses because we kind of we do it for school. It's like a competition. But he's never built a gingerbread house, so we built a gingerbread house together, which was a lot of fun. And then we had a family movie time, and we saw Baby Driver because we figured that my sister hadn't seen it and my dad hadn't seen it, and we thought they would really enjoy it. So we saw Baby Driver as a family, and that's how we ended our Monday, and that's how we ended our Christmas, which was really, really great just to be with family on that day. Going into Tuesday, another half box for my 2 workouts that I did. So my brother teaches a lot of workout classes, so when I'm on break I go to pretty much all of the workout classes. So the first one in the morning was the Bodyworks class, which was just basically like weights with music, so you're doing weight exercises with the music. And then right after I do his Zumba class. And then I take a quarter box, a square quarter box, to show that we had a family breakfast together after the workouts. And then after the family breakfast, I got ready and used another quarter box to mark that myself and my boyfriend, we went to hang out with my best friend at her house. So that's with this quarter box. So putting that down underneath the next section. And then for dinner, we actually went to this pub around her area, and it was the second time that me and my boyfriend have gone. We went the first time with her a long time ago, and we were like starving, so we decided to go to that pub again because their food is so good, and it's so much food for such a good price. So that's where we had dinner. Moving on to Wednesday, using a flag from the kit to mark sleeping in. Thank goodness I get to sleep in during this winter break. I'm trying to sleep in as much as possible. And then I use a 3 heart ombre checklist to mark that I had breakfast with my family. I spent a majority of my day cleaning out one of my bookshelves because it was just a mess from 2017, so I wanted to start off 2018 fresh. So I cleaned my bookshelf and got rid of some things and just reorganized it. And then the last checklist was for the Instagram post for the first half of last week's spread. So check that out on my Instagram. And then I use another half box because Wednesdays there is always Zumba at 5:30, also taught by my brother, but this one's at a community center. So he teaches at a community center and he teaches at a gym, and so I go to all of those. And then after Zumba, I used a quarter box to mark that my brother and I went to go hang out with some of our friends at their apartment, and we also played blackjack. So I'm writing in the blackjack and putting in the money signs around it because I actually had a good night of blackjack that night. Usually I don't do too great, but that was actually a good one, so that's great. Continuing on with Thursday, I actually needed another bigger flag, so I took a flag from a leftover kit, also from CricketPaperCo, which had the same type of color scheme, so it matched in really well, and that was to mark sleeping in. And then I used another movie marquee to mark that my brother and I went to finally go see Pitch Perfect 3, and you see that I messed up the first one, so I just scratched out and redid it because I didn't like the way it looked the first time. So Pitch Perfect 3, it was a good movie. I really liked it. I don't think they necessarily needed to make a third one. I'm sure they just made it just because it was doing so well, the first two. But it was a good movie. I still really enjoyed it. But I think if they go past a Pitch Perfect 3, it'll be a little bit too much. But that's just my own opinion. So then I took a quarter box, and again I messed up and didn't like the way I wrote it. It looked very squished, so I just crossed it out and used the scalloped quarter box to mark that my family went to Sweet Tomatoes for dinner, which was really delicious. That was the first time I've been to Sweet Tomatoes, and it's like a healthy buffet. So they have like a salad bar, and they have a soup bar and a dessert bar, but it's like very healthy for you, besides the dessert bar, but it's still kind of a healthier dessert. But it was so good. I really enjoyed it, and I'm glad it was a buffet. So I'm putting down the scalloped quarter box in the middle, and you see that I put down a face mask munchkin to mark that I did a face mask when I got home. And it was actually one of those sheet masks, and it really did wonders for my skin, so I'm really glad, and I'm probably gonna get some more of those sheet masks. So I took a 3 heart ombre checklist and I just cut it down to 2 hearts because that's all I needed, and it was to mark that my brother and I went to go pick up our dog's medicine, and then afterwards we went to get some Starbucks. And I'm writing in the face mask that I did after everything at the end of the day. So then moving on to Friday, I am taking a half box and writing that I did a workout in the morning. Again, another class that my brother has taught, which is Power Circuit, which is similar to Bodyworks, except that Bodyworks is all just weights, and Power Circuit is weights plus using the step board. And then I'm taking another half box to mark that I had lunch at Perry's Steakhouse with my boyfriend and his brother. So that was a good lunch to have. It was just fun to be with my boyfriend and hang out with him and his brother, because I don't get a lot of time to do that. So it was really enjoyable and I had a lot of fun, and the food was amazing. They have a great lunch special on Fridays, so it was definitely worth it. At the top that you did not see, was putting down It's Payday munchkin from Once More with Love. We get paid twice a month, so it was the end of the month, so that was our payday. And then I am taking a half box to write that myself and a bunch of our friends went to go eat Denny's way late at night. It's something that we used to do a long time ago, so it's been a good minute since we've had Denny's like that. And then I am taking a scalloped quarter box to write in that my boyfriend got a new piano for Christmas. I got him a piano for Christmas because he's been wanting it. So I'm using right now a mini flag to mark that we took a nap after lunch at Perry's because we were so ridiculously full. And then after our nap, we were just hanging out, and we actually he is continuing to learn how to play piano. He's just trying to get better at it, and he taught me a song, so we learned a little bit of piano together. So that was a lot of fun to hang out with him and be able to do something that we both really love with music. Moving on to Saturday, using a 3-heart ombre checklist, and this was a to-do that's been needing to happen for a while now. My phone has been getting full. My memory is just running out, so I had to transfer all my photos, back up my photos into my external hard drive, and then delete the photos off my phone to give myself some extra memory in my phone. And that took a good while. It pretty much took up my whole morning after I woke up. So then I take a half box instead of another heart checklist, and I just turn it into a checklist. So I put on there 3 stars, and that is to film this plan with me that you are now watching. And then I am editing it and then doing the voiceover, which you are hearing right now. So I'm putting that for the day on Saturday, and I take a StickerGuru Panda working on the computer and put that right above the half box. And then I'm taking a Once More with Love bath time munchkin to put in and writing in to relax, because I've been wanting to take a bath for a while now during this break, since I actually really have the time to do it. So that's what I put in there, so that way I can just chill for a few hours in the bath and just be nice and warm and just relax and everything. So you see me doing some bolding of the downstrokes with that lettering. And then finally Sunday, I took a half box to write in that it is the last day of 2017, which is absolutely ridiculous, but whew, 2017 has been a crazy year, but it's the last day of 2017, and we're gonna move into the new 2018, which is so crazy to me. So I'm putting in that half box right at the end of my day on Sunday, and then I am taking, I believe, let's see if it's the bill due or if I'm putting the munchkin first. Yeah, so I'm taking the bill due because I do have a bill due, because it is the last day of the month and it is the utilities bill. So that's going to be a fun way to end 2017. And then I move the half box so that I am able to fit the munchkin in there. So I'm using the munchkin from the happy stickers where she's saying yay. And then the last thing, or the last couple of things, I take another scalloped quarter box, which I messed this one up again. And I am writing in that I need to post on Instagram this full week spread from this plan with me. So I put down the sticker, but I really didn't like the way it looked. So I took another scalloped quarter box and rewrote it so that it fit in the box a lot better and it doesn't look so smushed. And then finally I take in the last mini flag to mark that I am sleeping in on Sunday for sure. I know you can't catch up on sleep, but it feels like I'm catching up on sleep whenever I'm able to really sleep in like that. So that is my full week spread. This is a totally different type of plan with me. Oh, just kidding. I totally forgot that I need to put in the date dots and the date covers. I usually do that way at the beginning of my plan with me, but I had completely forgot about it. So here I am doing that at the end of my plan with me. And then I also didn't use the hydration stickers just because I didn't have anywhere to put them. I could have put them on top of the date covers, which I have done before, but I didn't like so much that they were gray, and I really liked how colorful this kit was with the pinks and the blues and just like a splash of gray thrown in, so I felt like putting in the hydration stickers at the top and just having that starting off with the gray. I just didn't want to do that, so I'm just going to go ahead and save those hydration stickers for another time, and I'm glad that they are gray because I can save it for another kit, so that'll be fine. Okay, so now this is the end of my plan with me, so I'm showing you my full week spread, and you can also check out my Instagram, which will be linked down below. Like I said, I use a Sharpie pin on the stickers and a Staedtler pin on the paper. Give it a thumbs up if you liked this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!